This weekend, we're taking the van to Weebcon. I'm bringing a lot of boxes of cat gojos because all the Jujutsu Kaisen cast is going to be there. So I think the cat gojos will do really well there. So I'm bringing as many as I can. I've also never done this, but I'm also bringing my printer because I do have a lot of prints, and if I sell out, I can just print some there. And of course, my house is currently a mess like it always is before I have to go to a con, but I'll clean it up when I get back. Okay, so we're basically done loading the van. So these are the cat gojos, and then I also have Ita bags right here. So yeah, it definitely wouldn't have fit in my car. Hi, Peanut. She's filled to the brim.
We got 6 suitcases.
6 suitcases.
2 carry-ons.
Okay, so now it's 3:34 and we're gonna go eat first, and then we're gonna drive 4 hours. Also, I don't know if y'all can tell, but I got a haircut. I got bangs now, but I put it up because it was so hot. We're almost there! We're here! Got the badges!
It's so cold in here.
Here is my spot. I got a 10x10 exhibitor space, and the VAs are like scattered all around the room, and there's some over there. So I think I'm in a really good spot this year. It's 9 o'clock right now, and we can set up until 10. So I think we're just gonna do the skeleton and then wake up early and then come here tomorrow and then finish setting up. We are debating to cut this because it's the same thing on each side. To cut it, so then we have like a banner on this side and that side, and then because like no one really sees, you know, like the other side. So I think we're just gonna cut it. Yeah. I wish I washed it though, because I got it dirty last time because I was eating on it. I don't know if y'all can tell. So I brought this table. This is my own table. That one is the con table, but they're uneven. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put some cardboard under it and hope that'll level it. This is all we got done. Just the bare bones. We're gonna come early tomorrow. It starts at 2 p.m. tomorrow. We're gonna come around 9, and luckily since we're staying here at the hotel inside the convention center, we could just walk downstairs and set up. I brought my fancy tripod so I could film, but then I forgot the piece that holds the camera. So this is a little cage for the cat gojos. This is gonna be closed, and then I'm gonna put the Ita bags on it, but then I'm gonna put little eyes, like the little prison box thing. Okay, good night. See y'all tomorrow for setup and day 1. Whoa! Morning. So right now it's day 1. We had to finish setting up. This morning we walked around the hotel to use the laundry, but the elevator to go to the laundry room was actually broken, so we couldn't get to the laundry room. So usually I fluff up all my cat gojos in the dryers, but we left them in the box so we could bring more. So right now they're unfluffed, and then we can't access the laundry room. So we're thinking of going to a laundromat to fluff them all up, but right now we just need to finish setting up. We cannot escape, we cannot come out. Mama.
Now look how wrinkly he is.
No. I mean, he doesn't look that bad, I guess. You're manhandling him?
Fluffing him mentally.
My new standee! So my neighbor behind us, they didn't end up using their table. So we ended up taking it because it ended up being more level than mine. So we don't have to like put something under it to level it. these are all my new prints. They're all 5 by 7 inches. These are my OCs. Most of this is Vocaloids, and then I have Bloom from Winx Club. And then I have Gojo, Basil, and then all the cartons, and then more OC stuff. It's like 10:30 right now. It starts at 2, but this is everything I have so far. Stickers are gonna go right here. This is our little checkout area, just so we can face both ways. And then the shirts will go right here. This whole side on the bottom is self-serve. It is my first time doing these mini prints like this, so I'm hoping they do well. They do cover my pins a little, but if you get up close and personal, then you can see them fine. I just ordered some boba and poke because my stomach was hurting, and I think it's because I haven't eaten yet. I definitely like this side more, but I put all my high dollar items, like the shirts and the bags, on this side, mainly because the door is right here. So since people walk in, they'll see that. And then I'm gonna have the cat gojo here as well. And then right here I also have some cat gojos that are like in jail. I do think the shirts get kind of washed out because the background is white and then the shirt is white. So I'm gonna try to look for an alternative in the future. But I'm pretty happy with this setup. I'm glad I brought the cardboard cutout because it fills the space nicely and it kind of covers this gap I have like right here. And I think it's really cute and it draws people to my table. I also got in a restock of my fruit babies, and then I also designed this new sticker sheet for Miku. In the future, I will be retiring the bread one just because I don't really like it. Bottom shelf has 4 and the rest have 3. So once this one is gone, then it'll go back to being 3 in each row. I am doing a promo, kind of like MegaCon. I do have the sticker sheet from last time, and then this time I'm giving away a Pachita tote bag because I'm trying to get rid of old inventory. Okay, so the back is a mess. But AJ brought the printer, and then I need to make some signs, and that should be it. I also redid my keychain display. I got rid of some of the older designs. I added some new ones, so these are new. This one is new. The Gumi is new. I have League ones now. So yeah, those are all my new ones. Oh, this one is also new. It's a Professor Stein. I also did make changes. I used to just make little cuts and then zip tie them, but then eventually it ripped. So I bought some grommets and then I like punched them in. So it's a lot more secure and sturdier now. I raised the price of the Calcifer bag. It used to be 50, now it's 60. The reason I raised it is because it is slightly bigger than the dimple one, and the Calcifer also comes with 4 inserts. Okay, so they turned on the lights, so this is what the display looks like in better lighting. So this is not actually entrance, this is an exit, but there is an entrance down there, so it's still pretty good. Oh, last night we tried to fluff up the cat gojos in the dryer, but the elevator to the laundry room wasn't working, but they just fixed it now, so I'm gonna go fluff up the cat gojos, and then AJ is gonna run the booth.
What is the tea?
So this is the laundry room, but it only takes coins, so I have to go get coins. I also forgot to bring the hotel key. I think I'm just gonna come back tonight and then just do like all the laundry machines. Oh, it is day 1. This is my 3rd year or 4th year at Weebcon. I will say this is one of the better ones in Texas if you do want to come out to Texas. The VA lineup is pretty crazy. They have the whole Has-Been Hotel cast. They have all Jujutsu Kaisen except for Yuji. I don't know what else they have. Oh, they have the live action One Piece cast, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I think this year will be really good for turnout, because even today when I went outside, the registration line, it wrapped around a whole building and then it went out. So I think it'll be really busy this weekend. It's 2 p.m. right now, so it just started. I'm an exhibitor this year. I always get exhibitor at this one just because I'm local and I can bring as much as I want. The artist alley is actually upstairs this year, so they kind of got fucked over in my opinion. There are other things up there like the cosplay, and AJ was saying that the live action One Piece casts are going to be up there, so hopefully the traffic also goes up there, because I do feel pretty bad for them. Last year the artist alley and the exhibitors were all in this room, so I think they really expanded this year. I am in a stamp rally this year, and most of them are upstairs in the artist alley, so I'm going to try to send people that way too. When I was walking around, I did see people with a bunch of wagons filled with Funko Pops and like other collectible items, so I do think this is also kind of like a celebrity con, so just keep that in mind if you do want to do this one. But overall, this con has been really good to me for the past years that I've done it. Like, it's very consistent in my opinion. This is what the back of the table looks like. There's some stragglers out there, but it's organized for the most part. AJ did organize the t-shirts. This is our trash bag. We're gonna put it somewhere else though. We have a lot of room this time, which is very nice. Babies I brought this weekend for good luck. I brought this because I was gonna put on my square terminal like this, because I thought it'd be cute, but then AJ told me not to because he's gonna get all beat up. So this weekend we have AJ's gorilla baby. We have the soul strawberry, one of them. And then we have my favorite, the astronaut. And then AJ has his little squishies because he likes to fidget. This one's kind of beat up though. Here is my printer setup. I hooked it up to my Jackery, and then I have my laptop. I'm printing some signs right now because I couldn't find them, so I'm just assuming they got lost in limbo. I drew these little eyeballs last night in the hotel, and then I'm gonna tape them to the cage thing. No, his nose broke. So sad. AJ was fidgeting too much. Her. I'm gonna put more. This is our newest edition, where we got little racks so we can hold all our stuff. It's very convenient. Both of my hotspots don't work. I have an AT&T and a Solus one, but our phones are working better than these.
T-Mobile.
We both have T-Mobile, and T-Mobile's working fine. Today is only from 12 to 7, so it's only 5 hours, but overall it's been pretty good. Like I mentioned though, the internet sucked. Took me about like 5 hours to set up because I've never done this display before, and the space is so large, but it is really nice having all the storage space too. Weebcon is definitely a shopping con for a lot of people. This is my second best con in Texas. Yeah, people definitely come here to spend money. I'm expecting tomorrow to be really crazy though, because all the Saturday badges are sold out. Tomorrow I will actually not be here for the first like hour or two, because me and my friends are gonna go to a local art market that our other friends are hosting to like support. So yeah, AJ's gonna run the booth for like an hour or two by himself tomorrow. So right now it is 5 p.m. And there's about 2 hours left. I went up to the artist alley just now, and the flow of traffic seems to be pretty good up there, but I will say it is really hot and stuffy up there. And then also everyone is back to back from one another. Like, there's not really any breathing room. There is like a lot of like tripping hazards just because a lot of people have print stands. For the future, I will probably continue doing exhibitors for this one. It is a little bit more expensive. I believe the table is $6.50 for a corner, but there were tax and fees. So my table ended up being $7.50 total. Last year was also better for me on Friday, but they do have bigger names this year, so I believe more money is being spent on the celebrities this year. But I'm still doing really well for a Friday. We're putting him on. This side or this side?
Probably that side.
This one?
Yeah.
Whoa, so cute.
We should have to take care of him.
Whoa. Only 1 more hour. I'm excited for the day to be over. My head hurts a little. I think I'm a little overstimulated right now. Since I'm in the exhibitor hall, they're playing really loud music and like, you know, like when you can feel like the bass of the music? Yeah, so it's like making my head hurt, I think. I'm not gonna lie, I also have not been drinking enough water. It's 7, but no one's leaving. They haven't made any announcements. So I guess we're just gonna keep selling. There are still a bunch of people here, so I guess whatever. It's 7:30 now, and they're finally kicking people out. I just want to mention that we switched the setup right here. So now there's a cat gojo facing each side. I think that really helped boost our sales because after we did that, we sold like 3 cat gojos. Then we ended up moving the little sign down here. And then for the shirts, the mob ones always do better than the New Dream ones at cons. Surprisingly, the set one was the most popular keychain today. We definitely did not expect that, but I'm glad the league ones are doing really well. Free him!
They actually might be freed. They might not be the same ones trapped tomorrow.
Bye bye. So now it's day 2. We're about to go get the cat gojos from the van. The line for day 2 is looking pretty crazy, so I'm pretty optimistic about today. This is the line. This is the line for registration. This is the line of all the people waiting to get in. So last time we ended up fluffing up 5 bags of cat gojos, so hopefully that'll last us for today. Oh no! Oh no! I just realized it's so cold because there's a vent above me. Right now I'm making some fruit sandos because I'm going to be leaving in a bit and AJ doesn't know how to make them. They've all been prepped and I'm ready to go. I got my alkaline water yesterday. Will this be it for you? Yes. Okay. Do you want to do a cash or a card? Yeah. All right. Here you go. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
See you later. Only for a little bit.
Bye bye.
I will buy this right now.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay. I don't have any cash. Wow. Oh, I think this one too. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, I'll get this one. Boing. We all got tatted. Wow. We're all matching. Bro, the ugly one.
Upside down. Accidentally.
No!
It'll be 15.
And then you can tap or insert whenever you're ready. Here you go. Have a great day. Hello. Just this for you?
Yep.
All right. So you want to do cash or card? Card. Perfect. When it turns blue, you can tap or insert. Here you go. Have a great day.
You too.
Okay, so I just got back from the event I was at, and it's been super busy, and I feel really bad leaving AJ all alone. So I'm giving him a little break, and I think I will surpass last year's number. I also got us some boba. Just the pin and the keychain, right? Okay. So we're doing cash or card? Cash? It'll be 35. Here you go. Have a great day. So today they actually sold out of Saturday badges, and like I think it's like we're really feeling it because it's been crazy busy. Like I just got back and I just had back-to-back sales, so that's really good. Last year I did have less space. I only had an 8-foot table, and last year they also had the artists and the exhibitors down here mixed up, but this year they have the artist alley upstairs. I'm really optimistic about this entire weekend. Any input?
It's busy today. It wasn't, we were worried because yesterday wasn't that busting compared to last year. But I think today's at least on track to beat last year's Saturday, right?
Yeah.
So, busting.
Yay! It seems like AJ sold a lot of cat gojos while I was gone, so that's really good. He did not want to take any of this back. I'm gonna do a little haul of what I got from the other event. My friends hosted it, and I wanted to go and support. I'm hoping to get the bunny, but I don't have any of these, so I'm okay with anything, especially because they sit, and I don't have any that sit. The shark! AJ said he looks like baby shark. Got a calico critter. I think they're all cute though. I don't have many calico critters because they're kind of expensive. I got the leaf. I got the one on the boat with the leaf. This one. So cute. He's trapped. He's wrapped up. Look at him. He's so itty bitty. He's a sailor. I got these two from Rini Hime. Oh, Miku. So cute. I got some Snoopy stuff, but they didn't leave their card, so I don't know who it is. Look at this. Snoopy eating Cheetos. They also gave me this headband. I got the baby one with the Cupid. They gave me some stickers. The event was called Ugly Fairy. That's why everything's themed like that. Look at this little guy. It's my little haul. I didn't get that much, but I wanted to go and support them. I also got AJ and I some tonkatsu. We're having internet issues. For some reason, last year my AT&T hotspot worked here, but this year it doesn't work, but my T-Mobile does. Porter! Oh, it's Divinity. It's Divinity. It's that pow pow. Right now it's about 3 p.m. Today ends at 8, but I ended up surpassing last year's Saturday just now, so yay! I have a lot of people that are coming up to me and being really sweet and saying that they saw me at other places, so I really appreciate it if y'all stop by and say hi. And I did have a couple of people stop by and say they watch my YouTube videos, so thank you guys so much for watching my YouTube. Hope y'all are enjoying the vlog so far. Thank you guys so much again. I've been I've been collecting house moving castle pins, and I'm gonna fill the calcifer insert so I can put it on display. Okay, I think I decided on this layout. Some pork and chicken katsu.
You want to see the thingy?
Oh yeah, there's also curry sauce. Ooh.
You smell like the box one.
Oh, sorry. And then you can tap when it turns blue. There you go. Awesome. Okay, here you go. Have a great day. Hello.
Eugene's bunny, and then the Inuyasha, and this pochita.
With the knife?
Yes.
Okay. So the knife pochita, the New Jeans bunny, and Inuyasha. Alright. And would you like to do cash or card? Card? Okay. And you can tap when it turns blue. Whenever you're ready. Alright, here you go. Thank you. Y'all have a great day. It has been so crazy. AJ told me he sold 8 cat gojos back to back. So AJ is about to go back to the hotel, get more cat gojos, and then fluff them up in the laundry, and then he's gonna bring them back here. We have fluffed up more cat gojos. Right now it's 7 p.m. and the traffic has finally died down, so I can sit down and talk. I want to talk about being in exhibitors versus arts alley. I did opt to do exhibitors for this one because I am local and I have so much product, so I decided to splurge on the table a little. We'll say the table, it was $650, but after the taxes and fees, it was $750. So just keep that in mind that sometimes there is a fee and tax or whatever that is added on. I personally think that the 10 by 10 space is worth it if you have a lot of product or you've outgrown the artist alley scene. But then again, it also depends on the event. For me, I usually still do artist alley. There are only a few select events that I choose to do exhibitors. If you've never done it like that specific con, I recommend just doing an artist alley table and then jumping to exhibitors once you've gotten a feel for the show. For me personally, I still do prefer to do artist alley. I think the exhibit hall tends to have a negative connotation where it's all dropshippers or like resellers or whatever. So that sometimes in return hurts the artist. Whenever people come to cons and they're like looking for like a keychain or a print, they usually tend to go to artist alley first, whereas exhibitors is more like apparel and plushies, if that makes sense. I think nowadays more artists are starting to buy exhibitor tables because they're a lot easier to obtain. Usually exhibitor spaces are first come first serve, they're not vetted, and they're also easier to split with other artists just because they don't need to be juried or maybe even a lottery. So a lot of artists just end up applying under one name and then splitting at the con. So yeah, my word of advice is if you've never done the con before, then try doing the artist alley first, and then when you know you've outgrown the space, then just switch to exhibitors. How do you think today went?
Really good. Better than I expected. Well, I had high hopes in the beginning.
We were actually pretty worried yesterday because I didn't do as well as last year's Friday, but today, Saturday, did make up for it. They did sell out of Saturday badges, which I think helped a lot. The lineup here is insane. I think I already mentioned it, but they have the Has Been Hotel cast, the live action One Piece cast, a bunch of Jujutsu Kaisen. They have Sailor Moon, and they have Asuka from Evangelion. So it's just like a good mix of VAs. Oh, they also have Mob. I feel like Mob is never at the cons I'm at, so I'm really happy he's here. I am selling a bunch of Mob stuff too, which makes sense. Always my best seller was the Long Cat Gojo, but surprisingly, we sold a lot of the League of Legends set keychain. I also want to mention that my expenses for this one was pretty low. Besides the table was really expensive, but the table was $7.50, and I'm sharing a hotel with 6 people. I am also staying on site, so parking at night or day is $25. So my expenses are still under $1,000. So the ratio of like the expenses to the revenue is really good. I think the little cage gojo really helped the display. Before it was really empty if you saw my vlog at Kawakan. So I think this really helped, and it's really funny, so a lot of people like it. Also, a lot of people have been really sweet, and they've told me they've already had my cat gojo, which I really appreciate. Surprisingly, this print has been really popular. I'm running out, so I might print some more tonight. I honestly thought this one would be more popular, but a lot of people are loving these too. Rin is also doing really well. She's one of my newer prints, which I'm really happy that she's doing well. I definitely want to do some more Vocaloids besides Miku, so I have like a whole collection. As always, the Gojo print does really well. The VA is here, so that probably boosted the sales. I printed about 40 of them, and they're almost all gone. Someone told me they waited 4 hours in line for the Gojo VA though, so that's pretty crazy to me. I forgot if I mentioned it, but I did redo my keychain this way. Before it was just on printed paper, but I laminated. But the one problem is when you laminate it, it kind of collects dust easier, so just keep that in mind. And today I was able to give away all my Pushita tote bags, so yay! I also forgot to mention that some exhibitor halls actually don't allow fan art, so just make sure you check if you are applying to exhibitors. Hall is officially closed, so we're gonna start picking up now. We're probably not gonna eat out tonight just because I bought food when I went to that event. I'm just gonna eat the leftovers just to save on some money. Today went really well. Everyone was really nice, and even someone came up to me, like just a random person was like, do you want any snacks or water? I never had that happen to me at a con, so that was really nice. It was a really great day, and I'm gonna pack up now.
Get the pan.
Okay, so it's now 10:30 and we just opened for day 3. The last day. Today is also Easter, so I expect the crowd to be a little bit less than yesterday, but hopefully it's still a good day. Okay, I'm like super sweaty right now, but I'm in the laundry room actually, because we actually had to fluff up more cat gojos than expected. I thought the 3 bags would last us, but apparently not, so I have to make more. Luckily, even though I checked out the hotel, I was still able to get in here. Usually you need a key to get into the laundry room, but I guess the door was unlocked, so I still got in. And then it takes quarters. And they should be done in about 20 minutes, so I'm just gonna leave and use the restroom and then come back. And then I'm just gonna leave my wagon here because honestly I don't think anyone comes in here, so I think it'll be okay. They have finished cooking. I feel like people usually don't care if they're fluffed or not. Sometimes I can't fluff them, like if I'm traveling out of state, so I usually just tell them like, hey, when you get home just put it in the dryer for 20 minutes. But if I can't, I usually try to do it at home. But for here, we just brought them in boxes and loaded them into the car because my boyfriend just wanted to bring more in general. So we called and asked ahead if they actually had a dryer, and they did. So we just brought the boxes and we just fluffed them here. Luckily, it's pretty inexpensive. It's only $1 to use the dryer. But the downside is that they did only take quarters. I know some laundromats, they take card, but this was not the case. I'm just glad I was able to fluff them up because I do like the quality of them more when they are fluffed, and when they're all wrinkly, it's kind of like they're like smushed too, so I don't really like that. Okay, to get to my table, it's pretty easy. So everyone comes this way, like that's like the convention entrance. They go all the way down here. And then we go through these doors. And then my table's right here. So yeah, that's the entrance right there, and then my table's right here. So it's really easy to get to my table. I did walk around and ask other exhibitors, like fellow artist exhibitors, and they said they're not doing as well because of their placement. So I definitely think that placement really matters. I happened to just get really lucky this year. I did not expect the entrance to be so close to me. I honestly thought it was all the way down there, but I really lucked out at this one. So just keep that in mind if you do exhibitors. It's easily to get overshadowed, especially if you're an artist. Usually the exhibitor hall tends to be really overwhelming for people, so it's hard to get noticed. And then since there are also a lot of bigger displays, like bigger companies, they tend to have more overshadowing displays. So I definitely recommend just doing the artist alley if you're an artist. It's easier to stand out in the artist alley because people tend to go to the artist alley to look for artist stuff. Again, I looked out my spot, so I'm not really being overshadowed. To help with my display standing out, I did order a new standee, and it's pretty big, so I think people notice it and they're like, oh my god, cute stuff, so they come and check out my table. Time for my lunch break. I got this at the hotel. I got AJ the Italian hoagie because he's half Italian.
A quarter, actually.
Quarter, sorry.
Do you remember another quarter?
Irish. It's been really busy today, and we already beat Friday's numbers. I was a little worried with today's outcome because it is Easter, but I don't think that actually affected anything. I also ran out of my Gojo business cards and then also my standard coffee business cards that usually go in bags. So we're just giving everyone a Reagan. To start a little convention yearbook kind of thing, I saw other people doing it, so I'm about to go drop it off with my friends. I also brought some like sticker sheets for them so they could decorate their little sections, and then I also have some pens in here. Okay, so right now it's about 2:30, and AJ went to go get more cat gojos since we did run out of the fluffy ones again. So he's gonna go fluff them up now. We are also sold out of a lot of the sizes of the shirts. Surprisingly, the baby, the Sunny Angel shirt did really well, which I'm really happy about. Hi!
I want to get one of those last chance keychains.
Yeah, of course. Do you want to do cashier card?
Let's see if I have. I don't have it. We're going to do card.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, you can just tap or insert. And here you go. Yeah, you'll have a great day. And do you want to do a cashier card? Okay. I ran out of bags. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
okay, I'm so sorry about that.
Don't worry about it.
Here you go.
Thank you.
And then I recommend just putting him in the dryer for about like 20 minutes, and then he won't be wrinkly anymore. He'll be like this. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. So I didn't notice this earlier. They have a really cool photo shoot area for cosplayers. These are the only gojos we had left. AJ thinks we sold 90.
90 to 100, somewhere in there.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow. Whoa. I've never sold that many.
Weebcon 2024 is in the books. Is it all
Basically like 5 o'clock, and we're gonna start packing up. After today, Weebcon will be my second best Texas event. Now, do I recommend doing it? 100%. I asked around in the artist alley, and it seemed like everyone up there did really well as well. For flying, I definitely recommend it too. Even if I was not from Texas, I would definitely try this one out. I would just start with the artist alley and see how it goes from there. Do want to mention that my placement really played a part in my success this weekend, so just keep that in mind that placement does matter if you do exhibitors. But I definitely give this show a 5-star rating. It's one of my best, and everyone here is super nice. I have a lot of returning customers. Also, the guest lineup, I feel like it helps the artists because a lot of people got my stuff signed. I was initially kind of worried because I figured people would spend more money on the celebrities, but it turned out that a lot of people still came out and supported the artists. I'll list my expenses on the screen, but I think they were about 1,000, and then I don't know the exact number right now of how much money didn't make around the low 5-digit number. So that's really good. I'll definitely be attending Weebcon again if they let me in. I do believe it is juried. Thank you to everyone who came up to me and said they watched my videos or they follow me on Instagram already. That really means the world to me. I know sometimes it feels like whenever I post and the numbers like get to me, that sometimes brings me down, but knowing that there's people in real life who actually come out and support me, it means the world to me. So thank you so much. Thank you for making this one of the best cons I've ever been to. A lot of people have been asking, so I'll put my convention schedule somewhere on the screen, and I'll also link it down below so you can see where you can find me. Feel free to leave any questions you have down below. I'll try my best to answer them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and feel free to like and subscribe. I don't know when I'll be making a vlog next, but I do plan on making some artist alley tutorials, like how I make my display signs. So be on the lookout for that if you're interested. And yeah, and I'll see y'all next time.